Have you ever poured your energy into chasing a big goal? Perhaps that dream job, a significant raise, or even the perfect look, only to realize, deep down, that achieving it didn't bring the lasting happiness you expected? And as you dedicate yourself to these pursuits, do you often find yourself staring at the calendar, watching days, weeks, and even years vanish, feeling like precious time is simply slipping through your fingers, leaving you wondering if you're truly living your life to its fullest potential? Welcome to English Journey, where we help you grow personally while mastering English. I'm Celine, your host, and every day we release new videos to help English learners like you improve your English skills and change your life. Today, we're going to share a powerful story that took me 40 years to truly understand. But I'll tell you the most important parts in just 30 minutes. This story is filled with lessons that can save you years of searching and help you live a more fulfilling life. Before we start, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Stay until the end for the key takeaways and a short quiz to test your understanding. Don't waste your life. It took me 40 years to realize what I'll tell you in 30 minutes. Imagine you are standing at the beginning of a long road. You have many dreams and ideas about what will make you happy. Maybe you think a promotion at work, more money, or a perfect body will bring you joy. I spent 40 years of my life chasing these things, thinking they were the answers. But I learned a big truth. Often what we chase is not what we truly need. The most important thing: time. If I could go back and speak to my younger self, I would tell him one thing. Time is the most precious thing you have. You cannot get even 1 second back. Live every moment as if it truly matters. One day you will look back, and 40 years will have passed like yesterday. The amazing thing about time is that you choose how to spend it, how to live it, and who to spend it with. If you spend time with people who do not value your time, maybe it's time to think again. They might not be worth your precious time. Time is the only thing we cannot create more of, and it will keep passing whether we like it or not. So, my friends, choose your time wisely. Spend your time wisely. Make every second count. Have you ever felt like you're just letting time pass without truly living? Keep watching to learn how to take control of your time and your life. Finding your purpose. In my adult life, I had many different jobs, maybe 8 or 10. For about 20 years, I moved from being a stockbroker to a house painter, a chemical salesman, a cell phone salesman, and many more. Each job helped me pay bills and support my family. But more importantly, each job taught me about life. It taught me that what you do is not as important as who you are. Your hard work, your attitude, and the way you leave an impression on others. These are what truly matter. They can help you succeed or sometimes fail. In all those different jobs, I was searching for something called purpose. What am I living for? Why am I here? What am I trying to achieve? Deep down, we all want a sense of purpose. We want to feel useful, to belong, and to make a difference. I truly believe that most people want to make a difference. And if you have a purpose, a reason to wake up and do your best, life becomes much easier. I tried to find purpose in many ways: volunteering, giving my time, helping people, offering advice. I thought that if I helped others with their problems, my own problems would seem smaller. And in some ways, it did help. It took my mind off my own challenges for a short time. But actually, what I was truly looking for was self-respect. I wanted to be proud of myself. I wanted to love myself. I wanted to be happy with who I am. For 40 years, I moved from job to job, giving my time, energy, and resources to others. But the thing I was looking for was always inside me. I just needed to find it, to understand it, and to be happy with myself. I believe we are all here to be part of something bigger. When you love yourself, you can give that love to other people without expecting anything in return. You are not helping them for your own benefit. You are trying to show them love and kindness and help them find their own self-respect and self-love. Even though the world sometimes feels divided, I truly believe most of us care for one another. If we all loved ourselves a little more and then loved each other, the world would be a much better place. Stop waiting. The trap of perfectionism. Life teaches us many lessons as we get older. We realize how much time we might have wasted on things that don't matter. We start to see things clearly. We stop worrying about what other people think. And we learn to let go and continue to grow. One of the biggest lessons I learned, especially later in life, is don't waste your time waiting. It is a complete waste of your life to wait for the perfect moment. I believe that perfectionism is a trap. There is no perfect time to start something. In fact, the perfect time to start anything is right now. Think about this. Every passing minute is a chance to turn it all around. This is so true. You can choose to change things in an instant. The clock is always ticking. The longer we wait, the further away we are from where we want to be. So, don't wait for everything to be perfect. The perfect moment will never come. Start now. Start with something small. Just do it. Worrying does not help us. It just wastes our time and energy. Are you putting off something important because you're waiting for the perfect time? What small step can you take today to start? Let's keep exploring how to overcome these invisible barriers. Listen to your body's wisdom. Your body has a special kind of wisdom. You need to listen to it. Use all your senses. When you have a situation, your body often gives you a clear yes or no feeling. For example, when I really don't want to do something, I feel it strongly in my stomach. It can be a tight, almost painful feeling. But if it's a yes, I feel excited, like a light, fluttery feeling higher up in my chest. Your body sends you messages all the time. When you feel pain, it's a message to take care of that part of your body, or that something is not right. Listen to these messages. We have intuition, a gut feeling, and physical instincts. As I've gotten older, I've learned to truly listen to these feelings, and I have always regretted it when I didn't. Our emotions also need to move through our bodies. Sometimes physical movement like walking, dancing, or even just shaking can help release emotions. Being aware of your breathing can also greatly help your emotional health. Don't just follow your thoughts blindly. Your thoughts can sometimes confuse you. Instead, connect with your intuition, your heart, your senses, and your body's messages. This will give you much more information to make decisions and stay on your unique path. The power of no and setting boundaries. Let's talk about boundaries and the power of saying yes to yourself, which sometimes means saying no to others. Saying no can be a complete sentence. I have learned to say no more quickly and clearly, so I don't have to struggle later to protect my boundaries. Boundaries are a form of self-respect. Saying no when you need to say no is one of the most powerful ways to take care of yourself. It is important for your well-being and mental health. If you say yes to things you really want to say no to, it drains your energy. Think about it this way. If you say yes to one thing, you are always saying no to something else. If the no is more important to you than the yes, then you should choose no. For example, saying yes to working extra hours might mean saying no to time with your family. Which is more important to you? As I've gotten older, I have learned about my non-negotiables. These are things that, no matter what, I cannot give up. Saying no is not selfish. We are often taught to believe it is, but it's not. It's about respecting yourself. Do you find it hard to say no? What is one thing you need to say no to this week to protect your energy and time? You cannot change others, only yourself. This is a big lesson that has brought me a lot of freedom. You cannot change others, only yourself. We cannot control how other people behave. We can only control how we react. Not everyone you meet will like you, and you have to accept that. Sometimes in life, you need to let people go, even if it's painful. I often ask myself, what am I holding on to that I need to let go of? And what are the things I truly want to hold on to? This helps me decide what is truly important. You cannot hold on to everything, and you cannot do everything at once. Once you know what is essential, other things become less important, and it helps you make decisions. I always feel lighter when I let go of things that are holding me back. I keep a journal and often write about what I need to let go of. This helps me to clear my mind and feel more free. It's also about letting go of bad habits or addictions that we know are not good for us. We need to work on ourselves to improve. We are always learning and growing, always a work in progress. Remember the wise words, when we know better, we do better. Don't punish yourself for past mistakes. Instead, learn from them and choose to do better next time. This is how we move forward in life. Is there something or someone you need to let go of to feel lighter and more free? How can you focus on changing yourself instead of others? Growth over perfectionism. As I mentioned, perfectionism is a trap. You don't have to be perfect, and you will never be perfect. You are worthy just as you are. Accept your flaws and work with them, not against them. As the old saying goes, life is a journey. On this journey, we will make mistakes. When that happens, we need to accept it. We need to apologize if it involves other people and truly mean it. Then we learn how to apologize properly, communicate our feelings, and try to do better next time. When you make a mistake, it's okay. My mom always says, just do your best. And sometimes even your best is not very good. But keep trying to do your best. In every situation, if you try your best, you have done enough. When I have made a mistake or said something that upset someone, I try to fix it right away or as soon as possible. The longer we wait, the worse it can become. Holding on to guilt and shame can be very heavy emotions. They can stop you from moving forward. Instead, ask yourself, what have I learned from this mistake? What is a mistake you have made, and what lesson did you learn from it? Share your thoughts if you feel comfortable. Gratitude and simplicity. One of my most important lessons is that true joy and happiness do not come from big things. They come from an accumulation of small, tiny things, small moments and connections with others. Then, taking a moment to feel gratitude for those things. For me, becoming a grandmother recently has brought me immense joy. Seeing my daughter with her daughter fills me with so much love and happiness. It's priceless. These small, simple moments are what truly fill my heart. Also, think about simplification. When we remove distractions from our lives, our environment becomes clearer. Recently, I decluttered my home, getting rid of many things. It was a long journey and not always easy to let go, but now my environment is much simpler. I can see the benefits, and I want to simplify more and more parts of my life. If you need to hear this is your sign to start simplifying. Once you start, it creates a positive chain reaction. What are some small things you can be grateful for today? How can you simplify one area of your life this week? What do you truly want? And it's okay to change your mind. One of life's biggest questions is, what do you want? It can be a very difficult question to answer. Life is a quest, and we don't need to have all the answers right now. Things become clear as we travel our path. On this journey, we look for clues, things we are drawn to, things that excite us, things that perhaps we admire in others. These are all little clues. What makes us feel truly alive? What makes us feel like our true selves? Nurture those things. Let them grow and blossom. But also remember that it's okay to change your pathway. You don't have to finish everything you start. It took me a long time to learn this. I used to feel like a failure if I didn't finish a project. But actually, sometimes the best and most productive thing you can do is to know when to change course. Again, it's about taking small steps and not waiting for everything to be perfect before you begin. What is one thing you truly want, and what is one small step you can take towards it today? Are you allowing yourself to change your mind if something isn't working? Life is both easy and hard. Often people say, life's not fair. And it's true. Life is not always easy, and it's not always hard. Sometimes things flow along nicely. Other times we face obstacles and challenges that seem to get in our way. I think the key is learning to navigate both the easy and the hard parts. I wouldn't say embrace the hard parts, but I would say make sure you are studying the lessons you can learn from them. Difficult times will help you grow and become stronger for your journey ahead. Can you think of a challenge that helped you grow? What did you learn from it? The power of forgiveness. This includes forgiving yourself and others. When we forgive others, it's not just about them, it sets us free. Holding on to anger, resentment, and grudges only hurts us. We have to let go of that. That is the path to freedom. We also need to forgive ourselves. It's so important to remember that we will make mistakes. Forgive yourself, allow yourself kindness, learn the lessons, move forward, and then do better next time. We are often our own biggest critics, and that is not a good thing. When we forgive others who have caused us hurt or pain, it doesn't mean we agree with their actions. It means we are freeing ourselves from that negative feeling, especially if it's old pain from the past. Then we feel lighter and can move forward. Sometimes, especially with old hurts, it's a process of many small steps, like peeling off layers of paint. It takes time, and that's okay. Gently releasing these feelings is really important. Is there someone you need to forgive, or do you need to forgive yourself for something? What will you gain by letting go? Finding peace in the present moment. It's easy to get stuck in anxiety and worry about the future. I often do that. But if I can bring myself back to the present moment and become mindful of what I am doing, even simple activities, that is my most powerful tool. There is no point worrying about the future because the only moment we truly have is now, happening right now. So, the present moment is a very powerful tool. There are many activities that can help with this. I like to do a little yoga and stretching, go for a walk, or do something creative like drawing or painting. Yesterday, I felt very overwhelmed, so I went home early and started crocheting a strawberry sun hat for my granddaughter. It helped a lot, and it was fun. The past is finished. The future is unknown. So, we need to focus on dealing with the present. What activities help you feel calm and present? How can you bring more mindfulness into your daily life? Nurture your relationships. Nurture your relationships. I think about my relationships as a circle. In the very center, I have my closest loved ones. Then there are other circles that ripple out further away. This helps me see who I want to spend my time with, who I need to prioritize, and so on. I don't take my closest relationships for granted. We have all lost loved ones, so it's important to appreciate and cherish the time we have with those in our inner circle. You don't need hundreds of friends. You just need a few true people who care about you. Learning to hold space for others means being a good listener and being there for someone without always trying to fix their problems. Sometimes people just need to share their feelings. When someone does this for me, I really try to be a better listener and offer support. Who are the people in your inner circle? How can you nurture those relationships today? Patience and embracing uncertainty. Some things in life take time to unfold. Learn to have patience. My mom always says, it'll all come out in the wash, meaning things will become clear and resolve themselves in time. And from my experience, it always has. Also, Embrace uncertainty because it is part of the adventure. It can feel scary to face the unknown, but many things in life are scary, especially when we are trying new things. Remember, don't be afraid to change your mind. You are enough. Last but not least, you are enough as you are. You don't have to become someone else. You don't have to compare yourself to others. You are worthy. So, know your worth and trust in your own unique path. You don't need approval from others to feel good about yourself. Recap and takeaways. Let's quickly review the main lessons from today's story. 1. Time is your most precious gift. Use it wisely. 2. Find your purpose. It helps make life easier and more fulfilling. 3. Stop waiting. Perfectionism is a trap. Start now. 4. Listen to your body's wisdom. Your intuition and physical feelings guide you. 5. The power of no. Setting boundaries is a form of self-respect. 6. Change yourself, not others. Focus on what you can control. 7. Growth over perfectionism. Embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. 8. Gratitude and simplicity. Find joy in small moments and reduce distractions. 9. Know what you want, and it's okay to change your mind. 10. Life is both easy and hard. Learn from challenges. 11. The power of forgiveness. Free yourself by forgiving yourself and others. 12. Peace in the present. Focus on now through mindfulness. 13. Nurture relationships. Cherish your closest connections. 14. Patience and embracing uncertainty. Trust the process. 15. You are enough. Know your worth and unique path. Quick quiz. To help you remember these lessons, here are a few questions. Try to answer them in the comments below. Question 1. What is the most precious thing you have according to the story? Question 2. What is perfectionism called in the story and why should we avoid it? Question 3. Besides your thoughts, what else does the story say you should listen to when making decisions? Question 4. Why is saying no not selfish? Question 5. What emotions does the story say can shut down a person if held onto? Question 6. What is one small thing you can do today to practice gratitude or simplicity? Question 7. What does it mean to hold space for someone in a relationship? Question 8. What is the final, most important message about yourself? I invite you to answer these questions in the comments below. Your answers will help you remember the lessons and connect with our community. Conclusion. Thank you so much for joining me today on English Journey. I truly appreciate you spending your valuable time with me and watching this video. I hope this story has inspired you to live your life more fully, to love yourself, and to shine your light brightly. Remember, your journey and your growth can inspire others too. It's never too late to start making things better. Life is what we make it, so don't waste it. You are the main character in your own life, so make it count. My biggest wish for you is to live as fully as possible, full of love. Keep your light shining bright, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye for now.